What's going on, YouTube? V here. So YCS Yoshi just ended, and the market's kind of going insane. It's in the process of going insane. Everyone's getting ready for nationals. YuGiOh players are getting ready to finish their regionals up, and everyone's running to what looks to be Sky Striker Tricksters or Sky Strikers. Everyone's running towards these decks, and we're seeing a lot of YuGiOh players do that. And I think, in my opinion, the YuGiOh player that will have their invite, that will get their invite, obviously it's going to be Sky Striker Tricksters and possibly Gokis, but I think it's YuGiOh players that might not play those decks. YuGiOh players that might catch people off guard. And if you're looking to play Sky Striker Tricksters, or you're looking to play Sky Strikers, you're looking to play Gokis, you're looking to play Spirals, you have to understand that besides that meta, you have a whole on the line meta of decks that are just waiting to mess you up, that are just planning to play against you. And that's going to be really interesting. And I think we're in a very cool time in this format where, like, we have like a tier meta, but around that tier meta is other decks that are like, dude, if you don't like focus on me, I'm gonna catch you looking. True Dracos, Ultra guys, hell, Vampires, Fair Highs, which is always gonna win YCS. Probably games may have lost some money on that one, but a ton of decks. Somebody I haven't even mentioned that are just going to body you if you don't get your crap together. And just the better play in this meta is a player that knows every deck in the meta. Not just a tier 1 deck, 0.5 or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's something you guys got to take to heart if you're looking to play into a regionals or getting ready for nationals. You have to understand all these decks, what they do, and what to stop them and when to stop them. And that's going to give you the edge in playing. I actually have my Ultra Guys deck profile. My updated. It's updated. I'm going to show it to you guys probably later on today, tomorrow, whenever. I played in my locals yesterday. It was on the big locals. I went on winning out with Ultra Guys, so I would love to show you guys that deck profile. So please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed before. Hit that like button and as well comment below. I read every single one of your comments. Love to see what you guys have to say. Okay. So Spire Super Agent, this is not the current price. In fact, this is the minute I found out about the news of the reprints of both Spire Super Agent and number 838 Whole Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy 38 basically, I just grabbed these and I let them here, and then they refresh. So this is the price. So you got unlimited Spanish, but mostly for the most part it's around $18. New price says, let me just hit that. Bing. Okay, it's 10. It dropped $8, and that's due to the reprint of Spire Super Agent. I mean, obviously, it'll becoming super rare, and Ultra is a little higher. Ultra first edition will probably be, for us rarity whores, delicious. But, I mean, yeah, Super Agent is coming out in special edition, so YuGiOh players will have access to Spirals more easier. Upcoming, nationals, possibly. I don't know when that new thing comes, that special edition comes out. But looking at it right now, guys, it's dropping and dropping fast. And if you have Spire Super Agents, I would highly recommend you sell them. You can always buy them back at their max rarity. Spire Super Agent first edition from Dark Illusion. You could always buy them back around national times if you're even going to nationals. Number 38 Harbinger of Hope. You didn't even see much play. You were at $14, and after that it goes right into like 16s and almost 17s. But the new price might change minds, right? Okay, you know what? 10. $10 for number 38 Whole Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. I'm so glad I got rid of this. I got rid of this one like the minute I stopped playing Pendulums. I was like, I gotta get rid of this because like it's good, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. You hit the card to bring it out, so why the hell do I need this card? And it's still like $17, so it's kind of weird. So I got rid of mine. Hopefully you guys went ahead and got rid of yours, but obviously these two prices are still going to continue to drop. I think a lot of YuGiOh players are, just getting rid of those. The minute we know about this, first of all, YuGiOh players probably already listed this, much like I sold this if you're playing a little more competitive, because you obviously know this is not a thing. But YuGiOh players out there, I know a kid was playing DDs on my locals, and I traded him my Hope Harbinger for one of my Hope Harbingers for DD, and it was a weird time. Up next, What Kinetic Puppeteer. So I'm not saying this card's going to have any change in value. It's a common, came on Extreme Force. It's not even a short print common. It's very easy to find. But I am shocked that What Kinetic Puppeteer didn't make any play during YCS Jersey. I mean, it's a quick effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, target one monster your opponent controls, move that monster to another main monster zone. Meaning, when you play against a Sky Striker variant, you basically play What Kinetic Puppeteer and take that Sky Striker and just mind the monster zone. That means every version, every one of those Sky Striker spells, dead. Widow Anchor, can't use it. I thought that was really cool to see. Most Sky Strikers like to go in a Sky Striker monster before they do the rest of their combos. I mean, isn't it part of the combos? You want to horn it into like orange chick, and then put her in there. So you just go connect a puppeteer, put her in the main zone, and then they got to deal with that. They got to find a way to finagle into making a monster, you know what I'm saying, into the extra deck and getting rid of her, which they can do, but it's a lot harder. I mean, if they have the raid, most times Yu-Gi-Oh players want to do this during the end phase, but no, not seeing much play. And like I said, it's very easy to get this on Stream Force. If you go to locals, test it out. I didn't play any Sky Strikers yesterday, also I would have, but test it out. It's a really, really interesting card. Up next, Vampire Duke. Okay, so once again, I saved this card's price the minute it spiked up. The 2014 Megatins, the rare, was like $7.50, and then the rare from Shop Specters was around almost $4. This guy's like 14 of these. Obviously, like everyone has this card. But let's see what happens. It's now okay. This is now 8s from the Megatins, which I personally am more of a fan of this version. Even though the texts are the same, this is the update text, so I got why that happened. These are hitting near 4s, but once again, you see a 25 wall, and vampires. If vampires become a new hero plays, because I like playing vampires. I love playing vampires. But I don't feel like I'm the kind of guy that will go like, I don't know. I ain't new hero plays. I ain't your level. I'm trying to say. I ain't your level in which you have like everything for heroes and you want everything max rarity. And then you love seeing another hero play. And the minute you see the hero play, you go hero play. You play heroes. Stratos. I ain't that guy. But maybe that's you. Okay. Up next, Transmodify might be going up in value. Who knows right now? Let's see what's happening. It might stabilize in value. I know this card was relatively cheap when I told you guys to get it. Lady played this around 3, so it actually still is inexpensive. There's 42 price listings from the version of Judgment of the Light. Balance Revenge, which is the ultra rare. Then you got Megatins, which was like $2. So this ain't really moving around that much. But I just want you guys to keep an eye on this card. It's just really interesting to see. Up next, number 24, Dragulas. I see what you did there, Konami. You can't fully say it, but okay. Dragulas. The Vampiric Dragon, another card that got recently bought out. It's roughly around $12 or $15. Any changes? Like I said, I clicked on these the minute I found out about them, and I just took a step back. Yeah, going down in price. Just going down in price. I don't know who did a buyout on Dragulus, but it wasn't a good buyout. Card price is holding around $10. Your places don't. I mean, like I said, everyone has, like, Dragon Legend Unleashed, this wasn't the money card, so everyone cracked this and just threw it to the side, and this is what happened, like, everyone just went and bought it, but it's still higher than its current $5 market price. I think the deck plays maybe one of these. One more Vampire card before I know the hell, you guys. Vampire Sucker, another card that's increasing in value, but looks to show stabilization. It's about $12, and then checking its new price real quickly again, guys. It's actually down. It's about, and that's still about $12. It's still about $12. The card price hasn't really changed. This is a card once again played in Vampires. I think Vampires is a great deck. I think it's a fun deck. Will I take it to a regionals? If you bet me. Other than that, no, I'd probably take a different deck, a more serious deck. But I like Vampires. I think one thing that's really interesting, I think that one thing that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are just looking around for is, I think it was last weekend, a Vampire deck won after round 6 was like X1, I believe, in the Rosemont Regionals. He unfortunately didn't get his invite, but to see a Vampire deck go that far is very interesting. You know, obviously. I think it's like that because not many Yu-Gi-Oh players knew about what Fraulein does. Once again, when I said in my beginning statement of this video, know the meta. You have to know what these decks do. I don't care if you're not going to play with them. Build a deck online. It's free. I personally like to physically build decks. That's how I memorize things easier. But you don't have to. You got Watch Your Pro, Dueling the New Era, Dueling Book, Duel Links. You got many ways to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You can just build these decks and it'll give you an advantage when you play against these decks in a tournament. You'll go, oh, Vampire's cool, I know exactly what you're trying to do, and it ain't happening. But you gotta understand why you want to make certain plays against your opponent. But why? That's pretty cool. I love the artwork in this card. All right, up next, Link Karibo. I think I said you guys should be selling this one day. That's gonna go up in price one day. It was like 25, and people were like, hey, V, are you holding your Link Karibos? And I'm like, $25 for my Link Karibos? Yeah, no, I'm holding them. Yep, I'm holding my Link Karibos. Well, now Link Karibos are 42. You can sell them now. $40 for a Link Karibo is an amazing price, and I think that anyone holding Link Karibo up to this point is going to benefit huge. Once again, I said it before, and I'll just want to reiterate it again, because in case for those who didn't hear me, or maybe you guys are new as subscribers, but what had happened was, Link Karibo when it first came out was around $35. Slowly started going down in price, and it was like an avalanche, just going to tank in value. We've seen this with Apprentice Illusion Magician when she came out. People started listing it online, and the price slowly tanked. And more people listed it, like an avalanche, it went down to about, I believe even 21 was the lowest. I could be wrong though. And I made a market watch. I was saying, hey guys, listen, don't sell your Link Rebos. This is a bad idea. It's gonna go up in value. And there was a lot of fear. Hey man, Link Rebo could go up in value. Link Rebo could get reprinted. I mean, Link Rebo could get reprinted. Link Rebo can further go down in value, and I'll lose all my money. Meanwhile, you're paid like $25. You're getting 3 more cards. You're definitely not losing your money. But what had happened was everyone listed Link Rebos. Everyone got rid of their Link Rebos. We're not seeing no more walls. Remember we used to see walls over here? 18, 41 walls. There's a 16 wall over here by Black Market who held his card. Smart for you, Black Market. Now listing it. But for the most part, we're not seeing any walls. And what's happening is Yu-Gi-Oh players that held their Link Rebos now are just going to make the bank. And I said it. You hold it because everyone's free. It happens with every strong jump card. Link Rebo was just out within a month. And everyone's like, it's going to get reprinted. It just came out. But everyone wanted to sell theirs, get rid of theirs. I held mine. I think I got rid of mine when it was like around 35s. I think 32, 35, somewhere around that number. But looking at Link Rebel right now, it's a perfect time to sell it. It's a perfect time to sell it. This is where you not only make profit for your Link Rebel and your Show and Drop subscription that you paid for it, everything else is icing on the cake as it should be. So hopefully you guys did. If not, please continue watching my videos. Make sure to subscribe. Next, Typhoon. So let's talk about Typhoon for a second because this is a really interesting card. Not you, MST. Hold on one second. Hold on a second. I clicked on trap and didn't do it. Okay, click on trap. Bam. Okay, let's talk about Typhoon. This is a card that's obviously making its headway around all the striker decks. All striker decks want to play this card because they want to stop things. I don't know. Let's just run the gambit. Anti-spell, rivalry of warlords. I just woke up, so give me a break. Give me Imperial Order. Basically anything that stops you from doing your combos that your opponent places a floodgate trap. Skill drain. I had another one, but whatever. Basically those cards. And what happens is Typhoon's price is rising. I mean, even the super rares are hitting almost at 10s. The commons, like you played, to almost near $8. And the other commons are definitely at around $11 because what the fuck not? Is Starfoil? Is Starfoil? Okay, show Shadowfoil. $11 for Shadowfoils. Which are not bad, but I think Super is the better one. I have comments, which kind of stuff, but whatever. Looking at the price point, guys, there's 11, 8, and 8. That's the prices. We got 2 single digits and 1 almost into the single digit price points. If you do not have your Typhoon now, and you're looking to play Sky Strikers, or any of the variants that loses the floodgates that are continuous traps, I mean some continuous spells, you're going to want it to get Typhoons. This is a very good card to get. And you're going to want to get it quickly because it's running out. I just checked on Toronto, I believe it was yesterday. It had 3 Battle Pack Monster League ones for like 8s. And that was it. Toronto was like sold out. So if you don't have your Typhoons, you're going to want to get a playset. A lot of you players should still have this Typhoon because it's been around for a while. I started seeing a little bit more play when Dracos was still predominantly the tier deck that had Masterpiece. So you should still see this card around. People should be willing to trade it. But if you're looking to play Sky Strikers, you're going to really want to hold this card. Up next, Cursed Seal or the Forbidden Spell. Why not? Why not? A lot of people asked me to cover this card, and I didn't for a while because I felt like Yu-Gi-Oh players, you're better than that, Yu-Gi-Oh player. Like, you know, this is not gonna go up in value. I mean, look at the printings. 1, 2, 3, 4 printings. But looking at it right now, 3 in the single digits, 1 in the double digits, and it's only at 10. So once this one sells, we're gonna have all these versions of Cursed Seal or Forbidden Spell in the single digits. I don't know about you guys, but this wasn't hard to. This isn't a hard card. I mean, look at this one over here. This guy got one over here for like $4 for moderate played, and then you want your Neoman Astral Pack fucking 6s. Oh, 10s. It's insane. And I think Yu-Gi-Oh players need to calm down with this. I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player is gonna be rating their local quarter box or 10-cent box, depending on the locals you have. For Cursed Seal Forbidden Spell, I have tons of these. I'm not even joking, you guys. And yeah, it's. I think we're gonna see it look like this for now. But within next day or two, I think Yu-Gi-Oh players should, I don't know if they're going to, but should be putting the Cursed Seal Forbidden Spells up online for sale. And yeah, I mean, it's old commons for Champion Pack 5 for Envision and Chaos. I get it. D-Reps, I get it. But an Astral Pack? Really? $10 for an Astral Pack common? How new is everybody in this game? Like, I thought everyone has. I have tons of these. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to pass a message to you guys. You don't buy $10 fucking Cursed Seal Forbidden Spells. This is a bad buy. God, please, don't do that. Phantom Sky Vassal is also going up in value. I do not know why. So I asked somebody and they gave me a reason, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then I instantly forgot. Came out Legendary Collection 2 for $36. There's a dual tournament version, which is hitting around $8. No, it's the second highest. It's dual tournament. But then, ready for this one? Bam! The Jesse Anderson Ultra Rares are also going for about $30. And then you got commons, the little commons that are starting to go into single, that are in single digits, and most likely will be hitting $30. I have no idea why Phantom Sky Blaster is a money card. I really don't. I would love to see your guys' comments below. It's just, yeah. First of all, like, okay, let's just break this down real quick. I think we should all break this down. Dual terminal, I believe it was 6 and 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. Were the most produced dual terminals out of all the dual terminal sagas. I believe it was 6 and 7. It could be 4 as well, but definitely 6 and 7. Now, when I talk about a lot of dual terminal cards, I usually try not to go too much into dual terminal 6 and 7. I believe that. Someone told me which one. I don't know. I gotta go back and read my messages, but someone told me which one was. Anyway, so cards like Phantom Sky Blaster, everyone and their mother had. Literally, their mom had 2 copies of this in her purse. So I don't believe in this price. I don't believe in this price being a high price. I believe this price is going to be listed online. Most people are going to be unloading this. Also check out Troll and Toad because they most likely will have dual terminal versions. They have tons of dual terminals. Like everything that was like dual terminals, Troll and Toad has is cheap in a TCG player for the most part. I would definitely recommend checking them out. And no, I'm not sponsored by Troll and Toad in any way, shape, or form. I just want to show you guys what's a better value. And the majority of the time when it comes to dual terminals, Troll and Toad just has it for better. It just is what it is. I don't. Like I said, I haven't talked to them since that little thing with Darklight, but I just want to let you guys know what it is. Anyway, moving forward, Legend Collection 2 was, I mean, Phantom Sky Blasters was a card that everyone just put to the side. I guarantee you, if I go in my garage, I'll put a playset out. Maybe at least one. Give me one, I guarantee you. Like, I have a ton of random shit in my garage, like YuGiOh cards, which, you know, with the heat, they're going to curve. Anyway, look at Dual Pack Jesse. I think this will obviously make the most sense. This is... from the original print, sure, $30, I get that. And then OTS Pack Common, OTS Pack 6 Commons, like, they're starting to hit $2. OTS Pack 6 is like, that shit just came out, and this is a $2 Common. So I think that's why these prices aren't that insane, but yet, if you look at them, they're kind of insane still. So anyway, you guys do what you want to do with that information. Next, okay, time to talk about Tricksters. Tricksters. If you ask me, after the ban list, what would happen to Tricksters? Would they be viable? Would they not be viable? I would go Konami slick. I had thought Konami was just going to phase Tricksters out. They're going to be like, we're not going to hit you in the ban list, next ban list, we're not going to hit you in the ban list. And after time, there'll be decks that just dunk on Tricksters. Obviously, I underestimated the viability of this deck within the meta. Reincarnation at the time went from 21 after the ban list up to 30. And I said, that's so stupid. And now, since we see Trickster, Sky Strikers see meta play, it's saying about, I don't know, $50 fucking for Reincarnation. Not many in the market, by the way. Only 14 prices listed. $15 for Trickster Reincarnation. So obviously Tricksters are doing something in the game of YuGiOh. Crimson Heart still $5. Eat ass, everybody. Just because everyone has tons of these. That's the only reason why. Light Stage is going back up to $5. This came out when it was like $5. Like when Cool Dudes came out, this was a $5 card. It's held for a while, but then started going back down in value. You see over here, market price is going lower. Going back to 5. Ultra rare Candinas are hitting around 4s. I mean, well, by the way, this is 8 prices. Ultra Candinas are 4s. The Starfoil versions are 3s. Dude, Star Pack reigns slow. Like it's I don't want to call it like a sleeper set. I don't want to call it a sleeper set. I don't think it earned. Like Pendulum Evolution was a sleeper set because it had all the pendulum stuff, but we thought it was bad. Boxes were 20s, and then it was explosive. But I think Star Pack reigns is getting near sleeper set levels. You know what I'm saying? Like no one near this Pendulum Evolution where, like, if you want to play Pendulums when they first became good, sealed box prices rose to Pendulum Evolution, PVOs. But Star Pack Reigns is kind of becoming a sleeper set. I mean, we had the Goki card, and now we're seeing this will happen with Tricksters. Ultigeist cards, you know, in like Marionetta Shadow Force are going up. It's not fully a sleeper set, but it's kind of sort of sleeper set. I think if I had to categorize it, I would be a sleeper set, but I don't want to say sleeper set. Moving forward, Starfoil Candina's hitting around 2 and change. And then little common light stations are still like $2 for a fucking common in the set that I don't want to call a sleeper set, but could be a sleeper set. Let's move on, though. Candida commons are almost near $2. And then other Tricksters nobody really cares about because nobody really uses. Let's look in the Sky Striker. Sky Striker Mobilize and Engage. A card that was at max $109 at max in Dark Saviors is going down in value. Supposedly, but let's look into it real quickly. You got one near mid over here coming around $94, but after that one's gone, it goes back up to $103. In my opinion, Engage is currently at $103. I mean, once this one sells, it's $103. There's not many prices available, which is telling me this is selling. So that's why I can't go, oh yeah, Sky Strikers are 94, Engage is 94s. No. Gauges are 103s, which is horrible, by the way. I think any card prices over $100, I just hate the idea of, because I get flashbacks of like money formats, and like if you play Tell Dad, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where like one card is $400 and you can play, it was like, oh, it's fine, let me get 3. Like it was, and then Konami didn't have no like thing, so like vendors at events were like 450s, get them for 450s, because they're baseball player, fucking hot dog salesman, and you had to buy it because if you know you're getting your invite if you were not playing that deck. Moving forward, Sky Strike and Mobilize Engage is around $103, and to my opinion, it's still high. It's less than 109. That it's down a bit. If we had like a chart, it'd still be down the chart, but still crazy nevertheless. This is fucking horrible. Darksaber booster box is coming in around $98. I hate this idea. The reason this is doing this is because Darksabers is mimicking, and for the most part, the set is mimicking the Secret Forces sealed boxes that had Necros on them, which were around $90 if anyone forgotten. This is horrible in many ways. One, stores are taking advantage of the willingness of players to buy these products at a higher price margin. It's about supply and demand, my friends. If you want to buy this for $1 and nobody wanted it, I'd sell it to you for $1. This would be the price. The price is $1. But if everyone and mother came to me, that the mother had the 2 cards. Anyway, everyone and mother came to me and wanted to buy this for $95. Sorry, $2 guy. You know what? $100. Who really wants it? And that's what's happening with the Darksaber booster boxes. It's the willingness of players to buy at higher prices, and then a right hook is the willingness of stores to sell it at a higher prices above its MSRP. I'm not sure anyone knows the MSRP of these boxes, but if you buy a box of $4 per pack, 4 times 24 is $96. That's technically MSRP, not including taxes. Technically, these boxes are selling at MSRP. This guy right here is just saying, suck my balls, you're buying this at whatever, which is kind of messed up. It also coincides. This guy has the Walmart mentality where, well, you'll buy at Walmart for $4 plus tax, and now you buy it over here. So that's why these boxes are increasing in price. What I'm trying to say, these boxes should be $75. They need to be $75. The fact that they're not $75 is a little bit of a messed up thing stores do. And then, you know, what are you gonna do? But the problem is, coming from a store owner, I'll tell you right now, the problem is, I don't want to be a sucker. Like, I'll get all my Darksaber booster boxes in. All sorts around me, because you're YuGiOh players, all sorts around me has Darksaber booster boxes that say at $95. $95. If I get boxes in, I sell at $75, you're going to come to my store, buy all my Darksaber booster boxes, and leave. Why? Because I have no Darksaber product. The stores selling at a higher price will have product. Not only would they have product, they'll have the packs available for tournaments. What tournament would you play in? The tournament of the store that gave you a good deal, or the tournament of the store that has the stuff you want? Let me give you the answer, and don't bullshit me, please. Crackheads go where the crack is. They just don't care. And we're cardboard crack addicts. We are cardboard crack addicts. And we go where this makes a jingle of Darksabers. So what happens is, you get a lot of store owners that will go, I have to do a 95, bro. I have to. Because if I do it at 75, I'll sell out, which is good for me today. But you won't come to my locals, you won't come to my tournaments, I won't run any tournaments, and I will lose in the long run, because besides buying Darksaber packs, now if you're over there, but not buying Darksaber packs and booster box on 95, he's making more money per booster box, he's having you on his tournaments, and you're buying sleeves and drinks. So from a store's perspective, trust me, if you're a store watching right now, I totally get it, but I don't fucking like it. Hopefully it answers everyone's questions. It's just a horrible situation we're put in, due to the fact that Konami, and it always comes back to Konami, limited amount of sealed product that can be sold. That the stores most likely have to go to distributors, and due to the fact that Darksabers is a hot selling set, it's harder to get. Oh my god. You know what? Can we just pause? For you who haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Fucking like button. Trolls, even today, trolls, you owe me a like for that one. Like that I just gave you so much good whatever. Just comment below. Just comment below. Okay. Moving forward though, Sky Striker, Mecha Widow Anchor coming in around $46. Starting to go down in value. It seems to be. But realistically, it's still around a $50 price point. After that one sells, was it Koala Gaming listed one too? Yeah, Koala Gaming, new seller. Be careful about the new sellers on TCG Player. Stick with the guys that have track records. Personal experience, and I'm a seller, I kind of know that. But Koala Gaming listing the card for $46 under its initial price, which scares the crap out of me. They'll list it with a picture, which is really interesting. I wonder if it's his though. Anyway, normally Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor is around $50. This is also a form of shilling, but I'll get into that probably in another video. What shilling is as far as price changes. And then Beats Blazing the Fur Higher. Now, once again, this deck for highs didn't win. I thought it was going to win. I looked at the numbers. I looked at what's happening. I looked at the setup of a card store company, and it didn't win. I bought Beats. I bought Beats for I believe I paid about 14s for them. Not bad. They're 19s now. I think for highs are still going to continue to move up in price, especially with the regionals coming up. Right before nationals, so if people see Beats or Fur Highs in general play, this will be probably one of the cheapest cheaper meta decks to play that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't know. The only problem is you need to get 2 series of Skull Dreads. It's going down in value though. Afterburners is still holding around a $13 to $14 price point. Mayhem Fur High is going down. It was a $15 card. Looking at it right now, it's around $12 to $13. So it's going down from a $15 price point. How much are booster packs? Oh, $5. Slap me up with some, you cock. $6? Oh, you card shops. You really know how to just bullshit your customer base. Lord Darkness is a $2 card, which I kind of like a lot, actually. I need to get my 3rd one. And then you got the rest of everything else over here. 2 table content even going. Everything else is just going down in value, which once again goes back to my other video where I said there's some potential value in the lesser value cards. You just have to find it. 2 table content is a great example of that. Allure Darkness is a great example of that. Scapegoats is a great example of that. There's so much good value here. Foolish Spirit Goods is a decent example of that. Army Knight's a great example of that. Dark Greph is an amazing example of that. Where's Dark Grepher? Dark Grepher? Calling Dark Greph? Okay, we'll type it in real quickly because I'm done with this shit. But yeah, there's so much great value. You just have to find it. Terror Pack was 3. Terror Pack was 3. Ultra Rare. Sorry to hear that, boys. Phantom of Darkness. Dual Terminal 6s. Legend Collection. Where is it? Dark Saviors. Okay, here we go. 122. I'm Stone Cold serious. Oh, there you are. I'm Stone Cold serious. You're gonna really want to keep an eye on Dark Grepher. I don't care if it's 122. Just shows how much product is. Oh, 122. I gotta do this. One was seen that maybe some Beats blades were open. I'm not picking on him, by the way. I'm just busting his balls real quickly. But one would seem to have you would list it. Okay, not mind. Moving on forward. I'm just busting his balls, and it's something like I said. It's really interesting. That's why I thought that the Fur High stuff would go in value. Maybe I can still stand to be corrected. Playing regionals or even nationals. So we'll have to see about that. Okay, moving forward. Infinite Impermanence is still $81. It's just around the $80 price point. Let's just be fair and straight about it. It's around the $80 price point for Infinite Impermanence. This is a card that's really a lot of money, and for the most part, didn't show as like if you're an $8 card, you damn well better show some play at this event. And looking at the blog, because my live stream wasn't working on my phone. I changed it to my iPad, then work on my iPad, changed it to my computer, then work on my computer, went to my PS4, then work on my PS4, went to my Xbox, then work on my Xbox, went to my neighbor's house, ate their food, wore their clothes, and tried out the stream. The stream wasn't working. I don't know, maybe my internet, or it's down around this area. But the Yu-Gi-Oh stream of YCS Jersey wasn't working. But moving forward, guys, Infinite Impermanence was an $80 card, and for $80, you better show kind of like, I don't know, it's a Sky Striker engage play. And I don't think it has. And I think this card price will ultimately drop. I do own a playset of these, by the way. So I don't think... Someone commented, they're like, you're the shells because you don't have yours. Dude, I have a playset of this fucking card. It doesn't matter. It's still an overpriced card. Like, I don't give a shit. I talk shit about a lot of cards I own, but, like, it's the truth. $70 booster boxes. That's kind of high a little bit still, but... That's not too bad when you look at the fact that we have an $8 card, and then right after that you have Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, which is unreasonably $50. Was $55. Market price showing it to be $53 over here. Card price was originally $35s, and that card price is most likely going to go back down to $35. So if you have your Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansions, you're gonna want to sell them. It's a great card, just not worth $50. Great. Nightmare Crota is going back down to, right now it's currently 36. Market price shows to be 37. It's going back down, and I wouldn't be surprised a lot of these card prices go back down due to the fact that YCS Jersey is over, and Yu-Gi-Oh players for the most part don't need a ton of these cards, and we're seeing the market price start to increase now because everyone's unloading and cracking up Flames of Destruction to get a certain cards and pulling a B, which is still good, and they're just selling it. Unicorns is still hovering at $25 price point. Griffin though, which was $25, is now a $20 card. And I think out of these two, I think Unicorn's infinitely better than Griffin, obviously, and you can see it over here. We just talking about Vampire Sucker, but looking at Nightmare Goblin sitting around $12. And that's because we're looking at the OCG and maybe some decks when we see more deck profiles come off from the YCS Jersey or just the regionals in general. Nightmare Goblin is a pretty good card, and some decks are considering playing 2 of these. Ultigas Multifaker was a $15 card down to $10. My fellow friends, you want to play Ultigas? Now it's a better time than ever. You just gotta find a way to, you gotta get one of those. 3. Top Lot Trish Bays are also around the $10 price point, which is a good card. You still need at least one of these. Red Reboots coming around roughly around $2. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the market watch, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Sorry if it went a little long today. I wanted to make it a short market watch. I think I might do 2 of these a day. Like a market watch and investment, because I do my market watches in days. I feel like this is more competitive, and I don't reach out to a lot of other guys who are out there for the collectors market. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to everybody who wants to know about OTs. Talk to people who know about like hot money comments. And I think I'm gonna do more, probably about two videos a day. We'll do a little test. Want to do a little test run with me? See if you guys ended the video early, you wouldn't know that, but you watch the whole video, I think we're gonna do that. Also, guys, please let me know what you guys think about my content. As far as doing this 2 videos a day, I might do more. Let's see. I don't know. I want to get back into really shooting videos off. I know I've been a little bit lazy lately. Been busy, but I would love to know what you guys think about that kind of setup. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's your boy V here. Guys, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Hit that like button, comment below. I read every single one of your comments. I appreciate it. It's your boy V. You guys have a great day.